I'm gonna try to take y'all down a different direction with this because I know most of y'all already seen the conversation with Paul Pierce, and it got black women pissed off. It got women pissed off in general. I know y'all already heard it, but I'm gonna give you a different perspective on it. Maybe it's something that nobody really actually thought about. So let's do this. All right. Let's take a spin around the block for a second.
You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers.
Everything that Paul Pierce said on this show, and I want you to pay close attention. Everything that he said has been reiterated, duplicated, replicated for the last 15, 20, 30 years. It's just evolved. The conversation, the questions, all the same. We're not here to debate anything that he said, agree or disagree. What I want to do here is give you an opportunity to think outside of the box for a second, right? If this is a conversation that has happened repeatedly and multiple sources express similar thoughts on it, could it be possible that there's a hint of truth to what's being said? Let that one sink in for a minute.
Protect the sheep, you got to catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. You understand?
You know, we are hard-headed, rebellious. We think we know everything. We don't like to be corrected. I mean, just humans in general. So I understand if you're so used to having your own point of view on something and you don't want to let go of it. But this is ultimately the reality here. Paul Pierce isn't the first person to ever say what he said about the dynamics of a relationship between men and women, dating white women, etc., etc. He's not the first. He won't be the last. You can type this in. You're going to pull up a multitude of different platforms who have these arguments all the time, which brings me back to my original question. If so many of us are speaking on the same thing and saying the same shit, just in our own deliveries and our own approach, then where is it where we still got it in our head that it's a lie? How can that many people be lying? Now I get a lot of us are up here just trying to fit in and cater to a specific audience because that's what they want to hear anyway. But some of us are, we don't give a shit about that. We just want to tell the truth like it is. The truth will set you free. So again, could it just be that we just don't want to hear it and we just don't want to accept it for what it is? I'm not about to run through a dictionary. I'm not about to pull up screens of statistics and all. I'm not about to do all that. Paul Pierce was very expressive, very explicit, very detailed in how he chooses to give his message. We all have our style, and you might cater or be privy to listening to one person over another. That's the only way that we can reach the people that we're supposed to reach. That being said, are we just thinking a little too hard into this, or are we just being stubborn and we just don't want to hear shit? And we just want shit to be the way that we want it to be. That's that's all I'm putting out there. Because I didn't really hear a lot that I disagreed with, and I watched it. Maybe you need to rewatch it. some of you, not all of you, some of you might need to rewatch it, because we do have a habit, and I've done it before, where we'll hear one thing, but we'll turn it into something that it wasn't actually supposed to be. You got to go back. That's why I do things like that with battle rap. When you watch it initially at the beginning, on stage is one thing, on camera is something else. You miss things, and I think a lot of people are just missing the actual point of topic in general. So just my thoughts, man. You might agree, you might disagree. Did you see the video? Did you see the interaction? Let me know in the comment section. I want to know if any of what I said makes sense. It's not really that big of an argument, for real. It's just perspective. And one person want to be right, the other person don't want to be wrong. That's all it is. But too many people are saying the same shit. So I'm just like, all right, it can't be just a coincidence. Or it could.
Merry Christmas, filthy animals. And a Happy New